Right. Hello. And welcome to today's stream. Apologies about being late. I dinner plans got me fucked up. What can I say? I'm here now with a fucking sick haircut. I think my hair is like half as long as it used to be, so that's cool. Um, why is the Minecraft launcher bugging out? Oh, there it goes. Fuck, there's sounds in the Minecraft launcher as well. Every time I open up the Minecraft launcher, it's just such a vivid experience of garbage. Like, why is this all here? Anyway, yeah, I got a haircut because my hair was too dang long. It was getting really annoying. It got to the point where my breaking point is usually when I have to like when I want to turn over in bed from one side to the other, because I'm a side sleeper. So when I want to turn from like maybe the left side to the right or vice versa, when I have to like move my hair out of the way first before turning, that's usually my turning point where I'm like, okay, I gotta get a haircut. Because if I don't do that, then I end up choking myself, which is not a well, I don't choke, but you know what I mean. It's like the hair wraps around the neck and it's like uncomfortable. Uh, Also, let's get the audio and everything set up correctly. There you go. And the game is here. Just gonna put it in a where is it here? Yep. Cool. Everything visible? Cool. Hello, Bumsa. How are you? Hope you're doing good, little buddy. Um, so what I want to make today is definitely some sort of storage, because this chest is full of garbage. And I also really would like to get some mangroves. Mangroves would be pretty dope if I can get a hold of that. But we'll see where the journey takes us. Just glad to be playing again. Glad to be playing a relaxing game. It's a good time. What's happening here? What's with the pixel? I would assume... Oh, it's maybe the glow bugs? That's a bit weird. How can they get in here? There's a closed space. I don't know. Yeah, I think storage is what I'll do first, because that situation needs to be solved immediately. Ronto. And then I can move some crafting benches down there as well and just do that. I'm also just gonna harvest all the sugarcane that I have so far. Might as well now that it's full grown. Also, I finished my Dark Souls 3 bow only run. I still have bosses left to fight. If you watched the stream, then you'd know that shit did not go too well. That stream. The only boss I actually beat on stream was Nameless King, because I just got him on lockdown, you know, that guy's easy. But yeah, Frida and the first DLC was just I didn't have the patience for it. It is doable, but I just don't have the patience. But yeah, I decided to just finish it. So I beat the final boss, but didn't do any of the other DLC stuff. So I think maybe one day I'll go back to that character. Unless I accidentally like nuke it and like get rid of the character entirely, which could happen. You never know. But for now, I'm not gonna touch that character for quite some time because God, it was just annoying. I have instead started a new build. I've started playing a character which the main goal is just to play the game without any armor. And the weapon I want to use is the Chaos Blade. Which apparently has like one of the higher damage outputs if you do things right. So I'm excited about that. Getting to that point. Let's see. I need to figure out what kind of blocks to use for the basement. And I don't really know. I think I'll use cobblestone for the floor. But as far as the wood goes, I mean... This is where a spruce would be nice to have. Oh, but I have spruce. Literally have spruce. Whoops. There you go. Spruce. Do I have any bone meal on me? Just by random chance? No. I do not. Could make some, I suppose. Put a spruce there and put a spruce here. Ominous shadow lighting today in stream. Oh, it's because I got the window open. Usually I have the blinds there. Or not the blinds, but like the drapes. I got the drapes covered over the window usually because in the morning and the majority of the day, the sun is going directly into my room and it's really annoying. So I shut the drapes, but then I never get rid of them for the evening usually. So yeah, it is ominous. Also, welcome, Chris. Welcome. Good to see you. Sun is good though. It is good. Sun is good. Sunlight is great. Oh dear. stuck underneath there. You know what's also good? Getting a fucking haircut. Damn. Just got done playing Minecraft during my lunch break. Cool. Yeah, it's fucking fly as hell. I hit a point where I was just like, you know what? Too long. It was a bit too cumbersome, but also I just woke. I always have this thing where I wake up one morning and I look in the mirror and I'm like, my hair's long. It's too long. It's like it's only grown by like maybe a millimeter or so since the past day, but for some reason that millimeter is exactly enough for me to be like, it's too long. A haircut can take you from feeling like a goblin to a new person, I get it. It's really, like, it needs to be studied. How that works. What's the technology behind that phenomenon? What's the science say? Because it is quite confusing. And also fascinating. Let's see, make a bunch of that. And then we'll use that for the walls in the basement. I'm gonna need some sticks. Blue. Need a few ladders. Oh, come on. Come on, one more stick? Really? I need one more stick. Can I get one more stick from the trees or something? There we go. There we go. Efficiency. And what's today's mission? Today's mission is make some storage. Because the one chest that I have is getting quite full. And hopefully find mangroves. At the very least, I want to go questing and see if I can find some mangrove. Which, by the way, would it be a decent idea to look for mangrove saplings in ships? Can you find mangrove saplings in shipwrecks? Saplings don't really show up in shipwrecks though, do they? Because like crops show up in shipwrecks, but like not saplings, right? I don't know. Because like that would be way more viable than having to find a straight up biome where I can get it. Let's see how deep I want this to be. I mean, I suppose this will do. They got the space. I don't think they do. Yeah. It would have been so convenient, though, if they did. But convenience in my game? Nay. Impossible. If you wanted convenience, you should have played a different game. Thank you for dying on me, shovel. You traitor. Oh yeah, I started a game project 3 today, which is the final course. I'm also 100%. Wait, is it raining? It's raining! Wow. Game project 3 is the final course. After that, I graduate. Provided that I pass the previous thing, the thesis, whatever, which I should pass. If I don't pass that, I'm gonna actually kill someone. Because we had such small things to fix, so if that doesn't do it, then I don't know. Some bullshit. So yeah, I started that today. I was not feeling very groovy about it initially. Coming to school or whatever, but also, yeah, this is the problem. My fucking trash can. I'll move it. Problem solved. Just move it. I wasn't feeling particularly groovy because I knew that I had only 2 people to work with, a game designer and a game writer. And so things looked pretty bleak. We have a programmer now at the very least, so I'm very thankful for that. We sat down to talk a little bit about the main, like, couple of ideas we had. And what I'm most happy about is that it seems like the group is pretty okay. Like, nobody's too quiet. It seems like everyone's, like, pretty good at talking and whatever. So I think we might just be able to cook together something pretty neat. And thank God for that. I really want this to go well. Like, it doesn't matter if it goes well, but I would like it to go well. I want to have some fun, make something neat. If it turns into, like, an actual opportunity to maybe start a business together, like a small gaming company or something, that would be cool. I don't think that's gonna happen, per se. But you don't really know where life will take you. But we'll see what happens. For now, I remain cautiously optimistic. Mostly I'm just looking forward to actually doing something. Like making shit. I've had far too many days of writing bullshit. I don't need more of that. Still waiting for my programming for my senior game project to get out of master's school so I can pester him into indie dev work. Right. Because the thing is, I could probably do a lot of the programming for our project myself. Because it is pretty basic what we have in mind. At least the general concept is very basic. Doesn't require a whole lot of at least initial skill is not the right word, but like you don't need to be that amazing of a programmer to do the initial stuff at the very least. But it just feels nice to have someone on team that's like at least a little bit more competent than I am. Right, cobblestone. Is that gonna be enough? That's probably not gonna be enough. Whatever. I got more in the chest. I can program, but just shouldn't. It's not gonna be as good as someone dedicated to it. Yeah. I don't know if it's a thing in English, but like in Swedish, we tend to say that you end up with like spaghetti code. Like it works, but good luck trying to explain it to someone else, and like good luck trying to fix something if it breaks. Exactly, yeah. Although I'm gonna toot my own horn and say that I'm pretty good at not writing code that's that terrible. Like I stick to naming conventions that are pretty decent, and because I've taken a programming course in again, I don't know what the translation would be because I don't think there's a proper translation term for it. Maybe it's high school, I don't know. But year 7 to no, not year 7 to 9. Year 10 to 12 of school. I took some programming courses. And I got a B, which was kind of bullshit because my teacher said that he would only give an A to an actual finished programmer. Which is kind of bullshit. Like, you're telling me that I cannot get an A because I'm not a professional programmer. Like, really? But also fair, because I was doing okay, but I wasn't great. I just gonna need some more wood so I can make some more chests. Any teachers like that? Yeah, that teacher was all things considered, I kind of liked him. He had some quirks, but it was all right. I had nothing really against him. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. I do think it's very funny though, because initially he was gonna give me a C. But then for the final thing that you do for that, or you did for that programming course, was basically, here's a game, add a mechanic into it. Like, think of a mechanic that you want to add into the game, whether that be like a simple power up or something or whatever, and then make that on your own, and then present what you did at the end of all of it, and then explain why things maybe didn't go so well or whatever. And he gave me a B because of my presentation, because he said, and I quote, you sounded like a programmer. Apparently I was pretty good at explaining my thought process and my ideas and why things didn't quite turn out the way that it did, and what solution I had in mind for fixing the problem or whatever. So that's cool. I managed to talk my way into a B. That's neat. I want to get some logs. Some regular ass logs. Mayhaps from a tree that isn't connected to 20 other trees. Are there any standalone trees here? Any indie trees? Are there any trees around here with no funding? Yes, you. There's only 4 logs, though. I low-key need more. But that's fine. We got another one over here. Great. Perfect. I wanted to do one of these. And then I should probably add some stairs or something to put up there. Or I could put in some slabs that I already have, but no. Hmm. Oh yeah, the new Project Hail Mary movie was great. Saw yesterday for a friend's birthday. I know everyone's yapping about it, but it's actually worthy of the praise. I don't think I've even seen a trailer for that movie. And I would say I'm gonna go give it a shot, but I also is just like I don't know. It's not like I don't want to. It's just that it never happens. Me watching a new movie happens so rarely. So I'm unsure what the future holds. Maybe I'll see it, who knows? But as far as my track record goes, I'm pretty sure I won't see it. It's The Martian, but less depressing. Okay, well, The Martian I have seen. That was because I was forced to watch it in school. So, which wasn't a bad thing. I liked the movie. You rarely catch new movies. This is like my once a year trip to the cinema. Cool. Fucking sick. When's the new Spider-Man movie coming out? Because that's probably gonna be my once a year this year. Uh, Spider-Man Brand New Day. When is that one coming out? They have a release date for it, right? Yeah, July 31st. Probably gonna see that movie. Most likely, all things considered, gonna watch that movie. Because, like, some movies about certain things will get me to a theater no matter what. I could be in a war zone and I will still go to the theater, depending on what it is. And if it's Spider-Man, you bet your bottom dollar I'll be there. Especially considering the fact that that movie looks really fun and cool. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. I'm hoping it's solid. They've been like the only Marvel thing I follow lately. Yeah. Pretty much ever since Endgame, the only thing I'll see is Spider-Man because Tom Holland is doing a great job playing that character. And those movies tend to just be great. Like even like bad Spider-Man stories tend to be pretty good. Like even the Andrew Garfield movies are considered by a lot of critics and like people in general to be kind of like eh, but it's still Spider-Man. So you'll have plenty of people still like watching those movies over and over and over again. Like it's it's crazy. Spider-Man is just that good. I also feel like my brain is working at half capacity today. This is not great. Uh Wood. I require wood. So I'm gonna go get the wood. I'm also really curious how the movie's going to turn out since apparently Tom has I guess played more of a role in how to in like getting the movie to where it is. Um like as in terms of the script and like not saying he wrote the script, but like basically pushing for certain ideas and whatnot. So that's kind of neat. Uh, so one can hope that maybe there's not that much corporate meddling. Right. 2 more chests. There we go. And I'll start filling that up tomorrow. Just gonna take a nap. It can be so 50-50 when actors step in, but he's always been a pretty sound dude. Yeah, and I think he's had a pretty like he strikes me as the kind of guy that actually like listens to like I don't know what the fans say. But that's also like a problem because like sometimes the fans say really stupid shit. That's how we ended up with the fucking The Rise of Skywalker. That whole movie was meant to be fan service, and look at where it got us. Fucking nowhere. Actually, no, it didn't get us nowhere. It got us into a plane crash. All casualties, no survivors. But hopefully, the guy is pretty decent at parsing out what's valuable and what's dog shit. I was literally about to say that's how we got Glub Shittos. Yep. Uh, it's actually amazing how fucking bad that. Like, it's just. I'm not gonna go on a whole rant here because that would be it. Like, not useful. I've already done it before. I would just be repeating myself. But it is kind of almost beautiful. Like, it's so bad that it's kind of beautiful how this this trilogy of trilogies, right? This 9-movie saga ended off on such a bad note that I kind of don't want anything to do with Star Wars anymore. Oh yeah, and the new Mando movie trailer is out. I'm skeptical. I think I watched it once. I can't recall a fucking thing that I saw. All I know is I don't really care. Because again, it's Star Wars. I'm just like, no, no. I just can't. Like, it's just impossible to, at least for me, to enjoy it casually anymore. I just can't. Like, I'm still capable of watching, like, I guess the original trilogy without, you know, going crazy, because that one's like, it's easy to just pretend that all the other movies, all the other noise doesn't exist. Just focus in on those. But like, I can't really watch the prequels really. Like, I can't fully enjoy the prequels really. Like, that's the main thing. Because so much of it is just a fucking drag. And then they have cool stuff like the lightsaber fights that are really, you know, awesome. And then you're back into fucking politics or whatever. And maybe I would like it better now, but I feel like I rewatched the prequels not too many years ago. And it's also just like, I can't enjoy it casually because there's just so many people that are like, you gotta love them or you gotta hate them. And like, fuck what other people care, right? But I don't know. It's especially ever since I watched a video, 3 videos from this guy. I think Sheev Talks is his name. I actually talked about him. I mentioned him on a Fallout 3 stream. And then I mentioned how I actually like him. Like, I thought his videos were pretty good. But then I started watching more, and I'm just like, oh, so this guy just nitpicks everything to like a point where just like, can you please shut up? Like, I don't hate it. What he says is valid, but it's just like, you're nitpicking so much that I'm getting a headache. Like, it's just not for me. Like, let's just say I'm not envy of him. I'm not envious of him at all. I don't want to watch movies the way he does, because that seems like a horrible time. That seems like a drag. Because it was just like far too much. Because if you're gonna nitpick things like that, like, no. And also, he was on a high horse so many times. Like, the opening like, I'm getting into this rant that I said I was not gonna get into. The opening crawl for the first prequel movie is like not great. I could say that it's not the worst thing ever, but it's not great. And I never really understood what the movie was about ever. But he basically said something like, if you read the opening crawl and still don't understand the plot, you're essentially dumb. Like, that's not word for word what he said. I will say, I'm not gonna put the words into his mouth. I'm sure he wouldn't appreciate that. But it's just like, that's how it came out, or at least that's how I received it, at the very least. And I'm like, well, I'm not stupid. I may be an idiot, but I'm not stupid, and I still have not followed what the plot is. The crawl doesn't really help. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. At least not in my opinion. And there's a lot of people that agree with me. You'd say there's a majority of people that agree. And yeah, there's other reasons for that, you know, but it's just like, just come off the high horse. And also, he's like the same age as me. Roughly the same age as me. Am I seriously going to listen to someone the same age as me and be like, yeah, that guy speaks sense? 5 years from now, you're gonna be like, damn, I was spitting all kinds of bullshit. Like, I recognize that I'm at a time in my life where maybe my opinions won't change that much. Who knows? But I, as a person, I'm still changing so much in so many ways. Still gaining new views and all that. So it's just like, in general, conclusion is, I don't like all or nothing statements. God, they're so annoying. And when it comes to like this media, and it's like it annoys me so much when I'm like basically told by a reviewer that you're not allowed to like this thing. That's not what they're saying, but it comes off that way. Like, they're saying, oh, you're allowed to enjoy this thing, but also, how can anyone enjoy this shit? If you enjoy this shit, you're dumb. Like, man. Anyway. You were frowning at the second Star Wars sequel, but the third one was so bad I unironically loved it. Yeah. I liked some of the stuff that the second movie tried, but it's just, you know, especially when the third one didn't follow through on any of it, like, you know, it is what it is. Went through every stage of grief watching the third sequel in theaters, and then ended up giggling, kicking my feet when it got all dramatic and Kylo died. It's just so fucking stupid. It's just so fucking stupid. And again, the worst part is that fucking movie has infected so much other stuff that it's just like, I can't really enjoy things tied to it anymore. Like, I played the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga, which is just like the Elden Ring of Lego games. It's far too fucking long for its own good. And when you then get to the point where you have to like complete, because the whole reason I play Lego games is just to, you know, complete them. I love Lego games because they're so satisfying to just play all the way through and collect all the collectibles and all that, because it's just easy, turn your brain off content. It's great. But with the Skywalker Saga, when you got around to the last trilogy and had to complete all of that, like, it was just like, just end me. Just end me. Just fucking end me. And there are so many jokes in that goddamn game about how Luke Skywalker loves his blue fucking ass milk. Like, shut up. It's not funny. Like, not even ironically. Like, you're just fucking stepping on my balls here, dude, and I'm not into that. Please just shut up. I wonder what I'm gonna keep in this chest. I'll figure that out later. Star Wars is polluted, for sure. Lego says 100% Embrago. Yeah, for sure. That's not right. I don't want to put those in there. That's like tools. Put the tools in here, I guess. Actually, no. Put the tools in the chest upstairs. That's a better idea. Just gonna empty this bag of shit. There's a lot of stuff in these bags. Oh god, there's a lot of stuff. So much stuff. So much stuff. There we go. I guess put materials in here. Why not? Sure, why not? And put this in here, because it's like a valuable, I guess put that in there too. Potion? Nah. Gunpowder? Sure. Alright. Let me go back up here. Put the tools in here. Put the boat in. Everything else I'm gonna put in the chests. And I think that's all tools. Pretty well, not this. And I guess not this either. I'll keep it in there because why not? Also, I've yet to figure out what else to do after I feel finished with the Minecraft playthrough. Like, I'm still quite a while away from feeling done with this. At least I would assume so. Unless something drastically changes, and I got a lot of streams in me still of Minecraft, but I don't really know what to do afterwards. Because there's definitely stuff I want to do, but I'm just like not sure about it. At least not 100% certain. Put in that. Put the egg in here, I guess. Put that in there. This is like a materials to put that there. Me in here. I guess that too. Bone meals, sure. Put it there. And then tool. Here. You know, I just wish there was like an auto sort button. Like just fucking sort everything out here. But nope. Cannot. Denied. 2-week Minecraft phase aligning with my own. Oh yeah. I know once I get out of my Minecraft phase, I'm caving and getting Tomodachi Life on Switch because I love the DS version. That's fair. That is fair. It's like I have ideas. It would be so nice to become famous, because then I would know exactly what to do. Like if I suddenly like blew up overnight or whatever, and I had tons of more viewers, I would just like play through all of the Soulsborne games again. Um, that would make perfect sense. And that would keep me going for like at least a year. But it's like now I want to like I feel like I have to wait a pretty decent amount of time before I go back to doing those, because I don't like doing them too often. Because like I don't want to be a strictly Soulsborne channel, because like that's not the point here. I'm just looking to play a variety of games. But yeah, if I got famous overnight, for sure what I would do. I would love a good excuse to go back to all of them and just do a regular ass playthrough. Auto sort mods are the first thing on your list in Java. Yeah. That's the hard part of content creation, because you can farm ideas, too. Yeah. Like, hey, vibe check, what do you guys want after a certain point? Yeah, pretty much. But I'll figure something out. I've still got to do Silk Song at some point. It's just, I don't want to start it too soon. Like, there's a part of me that's like, oh, I can totally play Silk Song, but like, I spent so many hours on my first playthrough, that I kind of burned myself out on it. And I don't want to start like a really challenging game and not be fully like excited about it. You know what I mean? Also, I gotta remove make storage from my list because that is done. Like if I'm gonna play something that's like challenging and requires a lot of effort and patience, I want to be in the right headspace for it. I want to be excited to play it again. Like I want to be excited to replay it. It's also a very long game. So there's a lot of content to get through. There's just a lot. And also bring some more food. There we go. Time to go chase down some mangroves. If you got famous, I'd give you $3 on Patreon for sure. $4? I'll think about it. Patreon, wow, I can't spell. Funny thing about how you spelled Patreon, that means like I think it means like shell casing in Swedish. Let me actually look up exactly what it means. I think I'm getting the rough translation a little off. And we want to be scientifically accurate here. No, that's not it. No, you're getting it wrong, Google Translate. Fuck off, Jesus. Cartridge, yeah, so pretty much. Cartridge shell, that sort of thing. Why is Swedish like the 2 times removed cousin of English? I feel like a lot of languages, there's so many words that have either borrowed from English or it's the other way around, where English is borrowed from that language. Something that I do find very fascinating, or at the very least the first time I heard it was pretty cool, is how a lot of old words in English tend to... Oh, there's a pig that died here. Rest in pork, whoever you were. I salute you. Drowning really probably sucks. SMH. Yeah, like a lot of words from like Viking times or whatever, like knife and what else is a good example? Well, no, that's not really right. Not all words. Like, I don't know exactly how many of them are just, like, coincidences that they're similar, or how many of them are actually, like, because of the Viking times or whatever, but I know for a fact that knife is very similar to the Swedish kniv, because of the Viking sort of trading that was happening in between England and the Vikings. And I know knife and kniv doesn't sound very similar, but the way it's spelled is very similar. Like, it starts with a KN. Like, I think in English it's KNIFE, and then in Swedish it's KNIVE. Actually, no E at the end. It's just KNIV. It's pretty similar because of that. But, like, for example, fork is not at all similar to Swedish. The Swedish word for fork. In Swedish, fork is gaffel. And that makes sense, because when you consider the times, forks weren't really a thing in your cutlery. Knives were more common, but, like, cutlery, like, forks was not really a thing. So there was never a need to have a similar word to be able to trade and whatever. Language is very fascinating, yep. I heard recently that humans are slowly starting to show signs of using more words commonly used by AI. So AI trained itself on humans, and now humans are training off AI. So sooner than later, one is going to converge. French word for fork is close to English. Interesting. Quite interesting. Right. I gotta figure out where I want to go. I think that way is where I found a desert last time. So I'm not gonna go over there this time. I'm gonna go over this way. See if I find something. I probably won't, but who knows? Bullshit? Yeah. That's pretty similar. Languages sure are cool. And sometimes very confusing. Dude, how many villages have I come across already? There are so many villages around. This is like the 5th one in my vicinity. Like, cool and all, but, like, why? What's so special about this place? Other than me being in it, am I right? I'm also just gonna put down my bed here. Take a rest for the day. Remember 4 years ago, we spent a whole day arguing on how to say spork in French when I was learning it. I remember when I was learning French, like, the first thing we did was just looking up how to swear in French, because obviously we're fucking kids doing it, so swearing is funny. But I wanted to know how to say, I guess the equivalent would be douchebag. Like, if I were to directly translate the Swedish word that I'm thinking of, it would not translate to douchebag, but I think it's like the same effect. Like, if you want to call someone a douchebag in Swedish, you pretty much just call them skitstövel, which basically means shit boot. So I looked up the word for shit, which was kaka, and then boot, you know, it's boot. So, kaka boot. Very cool, very creative, very great. Called people a poop shoe in French. Which wasn't even really accurate. If you want to call someone a poop shoe, then surely you would call them, like, bout de la caca, right? Or is that Or is that more like saying boot made of shit? Boot of shit, perhaps. I don't know. I don't know, and I don't really care. Because it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Dang it. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Cows, let's go. That's spruce over there? I think that's spruce. Pretty sure it is. Oh god, the house is on fire. Oh my god, someone called the fire department. Why is that house on fire? Is there lava nearby? There, it's... Okay, well, that's just your own fault. Why would you build your own fucking house on top of lava? I don't know who the fuck the contractor is that designed this house or decided to give you the permission to make your house here, but like, that's fucked up. That is not okay. I'll be taking this, though. I'm just saving it. I'm just saving your brewing stand, that's all. Saving it from certain doom. Also, holy shit, what a hole. That's a lot of holes. Well, really one big one, but... a whole lot of hole for the price of one. Let's put it that way. I turned in an assignment where I was trying to say I like cats a lot, and my very polite teacher had to inform me, we don't conjugate cat. We don't conjugate chat, masculine to chat femme, because they use that version of cat for something else now. What do they use for that? What does it mean? I'm curious now, what does it mean? Is it something that'll get you banned online if you say it? Lady bits. Oh, right, right. Gotcha, gotcha, yep. Yeah. That's funny. Twitch safe. It is Twitch safe. It is Twitch safe to say that. Oh wow. Leather clothes and bread. Why would you put bread and leather clothes in the same chest? I don't know. Life works in mysterious ways. I'm gonna go back and get my boat. God, everything's on fire. This is a travesty. Luckily, it's not my problem. How did you build this house? There's no supports whatsoever. Again, I want to talk to the contractor over here. This is insane. Saddle! And a bag! This is great! Leather makes the bread more tasty. Maybe it makes the bread taste like jerky. That's my theory. My good old game theory. And I would kill these cows too, because I am still looking for more leather, but that's their cattle. That's their whole business. And judging by how much their infrastructure is burning right now, I'd say they probably need the... They probably don't need their economy to tank either. That would be a bit much. I forgot to go get my boat, son of a bitch. I gotta get a horse at some point too. I never use horses. Like, much like with any pet in this game, I never use them whatsoever for their intended purpose. They just sort of stay at my house, but... I gotta get a horse. I just gotta. Well, the question is actually if I want to take the boat out of the water and go that way, if I want to go that way. Because I'm a little bit uncertain, you see. I'm not quite sure. Fuck it, I'll just go across the lands. On an adventure. Oops. God damn it. My parkour skills are not what they used to be. I mean, they weren't really there to begin with, but especially not now. There's so many fucking broken nether portals everywhere as well. Like, what the fuck is up with this? Did they make them less rare? Or am I just getting lucky? Like, I don't know. I just don't know. Okay, well, there's just some regular ass woods. More savanna. But could I perhaps, you know, find something more interesting? Something a little bit more peculiar, no? Like mangroves? Big old swamp? No? Sorry, pig. You were not meant to be a casualty in this. Did they add a cow sound? I think they did. Because I don't recognize one of those sounds. That's pretty new. Yeah, there's definitely some new animal sounds. Some of those pig sounds were a little off too. What the fuck was that sound that I just heard? Excuse me? I don't know. Oh, this is one of those areas where you can find the sniffer eggs, I think. I'm not gonna go and find one. I'm not gonna do that, because the drowned will spawn in and they're probably gonna kill me. The problem with the drowned is the fact that they're all super easy to kill, except if they spawn in with the trident. If they spawn in with a trident, I'm fucked. Because the tridents really hurt. Like, if you face off against a guy with a trident, you're gonna get a trident in your skull, alright? It hurts. Am I right? Get it? Trident in your skull? Yeah, that's right. I'm back, baby. Back on my bullshit. I had armor, right? Yeah, I got armor. We're good. I really should have made a shield, though. But the shield also covers up a lot of the screen, so it's like, I don't know. Maybe not. Perhaps another day. We do have some dark oak wood over here, which is like one of my favorite wood types in this game, so I'm gonna go get some of that. Not mangrove, but it is good. The reason I like it is because it's so dark. Like, this wood has some seriously disturbing lore to it. Like, a very, very, very dark backstory to make it this dark. Hey, Holy Lover, good to see you. Hello. Welcome, welcome. This would normally be where the stream ends, but I was like an hour late, so you're good. It's all good. And I also don't have anything to do after the stream, so I can stream until I've reached 2 hours. We're all Gucci. Because I think a reason I really like this wood type is because it just reminds me of chocolate. Like it's not a brownie flavored treat, but it is. Did I get a haircut? I sure fucking did. Hold on. Switch to chatting screen. Check it out. Homeboy is looking funky fresh. I'm looking great. Yes, I got a haircut. Because the hair was getting out of control, having a mind of its own. Um, it was getting like really saying some really politically off things, so I just had to cut it off. You know. Is your hair turning into a racist? Cut it off. I don't need leaves. Throw the leaves. Nobody cares about the leaves. Also, are they ever gonna introduce smaller dark oak trees? Because I hate that I gotta get 4 saplings. Like, that's a lot of saplings to go around. For one tree. Nice. It's so nice. Like, legitimately, my hair was getting a little bit too long. It was getting a little in the way. Like, the like I had a day where I woke up and I looked in the mirror and I was like, it's just too long. The day before was fine, but that extra millimeter it added during the time that I slept was just too much. Threw off the whole balance, so I had to cut it off. Can a guy get one more sapling? Just the one? Thank you. I'm gonna wait until all leaves are gone just to see if I can get maybe one more. But another signifier for my hair being too long is when I in bed and when I'm trying to turn over from one side to the other, if my hair ends up curling around my neck, that's game over. Then it's just too much. Like, yeah, it's very easy to just flip your hair over or whatever, but it's just so annoying that I gotta do this extra step to turn over and be comfortable. Like, no, none of that. Hey, I got another sapling. Nice. Oh, I got 6 of them. Let's go. Let's go. But what if we got 7, though? 7? No. No. That would be too greedy of me. Eight even? 8 would be far too much. I could never. You gotta know your limits. Respect the game's boundaries. Besides, it's fine. We got all this kelp to make up for it. But where can a guy get some mangrove? I'd rather not look it up. It's more fun to just explore and find out on your own. I'm also not going to bother with this ship. I don't really feel like doing it. Have they introduced like an organic way in the game to like find other biomes? Because if they haven't, they should really do that. Like maybe some sort of way to do a bit of magic or make like a special map that'll guide you to the nearest version of a type of biome. That would be pretty neat. I would like it if they did that. Especially considering how this game keeps providing me with jungles and regular forests and stuff that I've seen a million times. Where the fuck are the mangroves? Actually, can't mangrove trees, like, grow in jungles, kind of? I feel like I've seen that. Maybe it was just, like, on the border. I don't know. I know nothing. I am an idiot. Sounds right, or they, like, spawn near each other a lot. Well, then maybe I should explore this jungle? But then, if that is the case, then I feel like it would be easier to just go back home to my base and explore the jungle that's already there. Besides, I'm getting pretty far from home at this point. Like in terms of Spider-Man movies, I am far from home right now, and I'm hoping to not get into the point of No Way Home. In fact, I'm looking to do a big old homecoming pretty soon. So I think I'm just gonna go back to my house, so that I can safely start a brand new day. Am I right? Mangrove swamps frequently generate next to jungles as well as deserts and savannas, as they are part of the warmer, humid biome cluster. Warm lumps, so good sign. Well, if that's the case, I've seen plenty of warm lumps all over the place. This is a very lumpy seed, and in normal circumstances, I would tell the map to go get those lumps checked out. Like, that can't really be good, but it's also just a game, so I'm pretty sure games cannot get cancer. I think it's good. I think it'll survive. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn this ship around and go back home. That feels like a pretty reasonable idea. Because if it's just near warm lumps, then I'm living right next to a warm lump that I haven't even explored yet. And that would be so much easier to explore. Like, imagine getting lost in a jungle that's far away from your home and then finally finding your way out, but then you can't remember the way back because you've allocated so much brain power to figuring out where you were in the fucking gray hell you were just in. Green hell you were just in. I'm not colorblind. I know what colors the jungle have, alright? Shut up. Where's the beach that I jumped off? It's over that way somewhere. You just cry? Fair. We just start over a new life. Also, guys, I'm so fucking happy. I'm so excited. I think from Wednesday to Sunday, if I heard her correctly, I'm gonna be all alone in the house. I'm gonna have my own space for a few days. God. God. It's been so long since that happened last. It's been like, honestly, I think last summer was the last time that was the case. Because by that point, I was the only student living in the house. And my landlady would frequently go traveling or whatever, so it would be a lot of weeks where I would just be alone in the house, and that was great. So really looking forward to that. So all the time the roommate house is amazing. It's gonna be so great. I'm looking forward to it so much. Like, part of the reason because one of my roommates is moving, but it's also like Easter. And so I guess it is technically speaking sad that, oh, you're gonna be all alone for Easter, but like Easter doesn't really matter that much to me. Like, even back home, it didn't really matter that much to me. It was an excuse to go see grandparents and eat food, I guess, but the food is not particularly special for Easter. It's kind of just like Christmas food, but just like not Christmas flavored. Which is good still. It's just like I don't care that much. Sure, it stinks that I can't visit family during that small time frame, but like my own free time, my own it's just gonna be great. It's gonna be so great. Had a roomie for a few years who referred to those days as bare ass on the couch Fridays when everyone else left. Yeah, so I'm not walking around bare-assed. But then again, who's to say I would admit to doing that on camera? Just kidding, I absolutely would if that was the case. You know me. But what I like to do is I like to sing. I don't think I'm particularly good at it. I think I'm fine. But I really do enjoy singing. So I'm looking forward to... I'm probably going to cook some for the first time in forever. I'm going to cook. I'm going to sing a little bit. I'm just going to vibe. I'm going to enjoy the peace and quiet that's going to be over in what will feel like 2 days. Singing Ghost in my house alone, little pleasure in life, for sure. Oh, show. Because, like, I still sing a little bit nowadays when I'm in my own room, but it's fucking such thin walls in the house that I tend to, like, do it quietly. But you know it's more fun when you can, like, really put your pipes to the test. Like, that's when you live. I'm really looking forward to that. That's gonna be sick. Gotta belt that shit. You gotta belt that shit. I was gonna say just like a child, but don't do that. Don't pull out the belt on children. That's not allowed anymore. Also rude. Tell them that they're being stupid. Verbally. Assault them verbally instead. Also, don't do that. Just, you know, again, just gotta make sure. Insurance. Twitch. I'm not being an asshole. I'm just joking, Twitch. Please don't ban my account. You can hit the in Kaiserion for real. That's the right volume. Yeah. I like how you spelled it in caps and I read it out in just small letters. What's the opposite of capitalized? I feel like I should know, but the word eludes me. The Swedish yell. A respectful yell. Lowercase, that's the one. Thank you. Hello, dolphin. How are you? You know, you're kind of bad at conversating, dude. You just gotta say, like, say words. Like anything. Okay, bye then. Oh, you're coming back for more? Fucking make up your mind, asshole. Made him shy. Well, I'm sorry if... Look, I'm sorry if I made you shy. Also, sick drift, by the way. Very cool drift. Very sick drifts. Alright, I can tell... Okay, we get it. We get it. You've watched Initial D. We get it. I've also watched a couple episodes. Relax, homie. Relax. Go home. I was gonna be nice to you, but now you're going too far with it. Go home. I mean, I am currently rowing in your home. I guess the whole ocean is your home. When does the ocean stop being the dolphin's home? That's a good question. I mean, not really, but like, when does the, you know, when does the home end? Do dolphins have the biggest home in the world? Hmm. Wait, you're still here? Dude, Kyle, go home. Where are you? Kyle? Kyle, stop swimming underneath my boat. Go away. Fucking Kyle. Gotta show off all the time. Just like in 7th grade when he got that fucking new Transformers toy. Like, we get it, alright? It was the newest one. It glowed in the dark. Really cool. Kyle. But you gotta understand, some of us can't afford the new Transformers toy, okay? Some of us grew up poor. Some of us didn't have the whole ocean at our disposal, okay? Including rivers. Like, just go home, Kyle. Jeez. I'll talk to you next week. God. Make him live in your house like as a buddy. No, 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 no. He has the whole ocean. I have small house. I really don't need him to be in there bragging about how, I don't know, he got a new car. Like, Kyle, that doesn't make any sense. Why would you get a car? I know you have the money to spend on a car, but you can't use it in the water, you fucking idiot. It's just gonna stand on the shore. And sure, it looks cool. Am I right? But, like, you're just showing off at that point. And you do that enough as it is. So, like, don't. But yeah, like I said, I'll talk to you on Monday. uh putting this, putting that, putting these, putting those, this one. I'm gonna go put away the saplings. In here, kelp goes there, this goes here. There's so many roofs. Put this in there, put that in there. Yup, yup, yup. Put this here. Uh-huh. That goes there, and these go here. Nice. Very nice. Is it becoming nighttime? It's pretty close, yes. Finally, a joke actually got in English. Bro unloading onto Kyle the dolphin, all he did was drift. He drifted too far. And look at us now. We've drifted apart emotionally. Because he just could not stop drifting. Am I right? I'm so sorry for these jokes. Like, sometimes it does feel like I'm sort of verbally assaulting my audience just with jokes, and it's just like, I'm so sorry. Like, my brain will give me a joke, and then it's like, internally, it's like that scene in Star Wars, The Force Awakens, when when Kylo's like, I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. I always have the strength to do it. There's no shame. But there is a tear. You want some answers? Oh, cool. Hello, Leon. Ask away. For context for anyone watching over on Twitch, I put the YouTube title as... What did I put it as? What did I say verbally? I know the answer to any question you might have, right? I think? I think that was the one. So ask away. I know all things. The YouTube message got snapped? What the fuck? Why did it get snapped? Hello? Why? Okay. Okay, I don't know what happened. Did I do that? I don't think I did do that, but I don't know. Am I not allowed to give out answers to your burning questions? I guess not. Computer, kill the YouTube guy. Computer, what the fuck is happening? Could you please explain? Computer, how do I stream properly? Alright, bring a bed. And bring some food. Maybe I'll make a shield. Fuck it, I'll do it. Because we're gonna go exploring in the jungle. Trying to silence you. Yeah. They don't want us to have the answers. God, quick, ask the question. Before the, I don't know, whoever they are, before whoever they are interrupt you again. The real chillers are on Twitch. No. Don't make this us versus them. We're all in this together. Just like the song that I will not sing because of copyright issues. And also, I'm not warmed up, okay? It's not Wednesday yet. Also, maybe it's smarter to explore the jungle on, like, the border instead of, like, running around in the jungle. I think that's a better idea to just run around the border. Because the mangroves probably wouldn't spawn in the middle of it. Like, I don't think the jungle is like a giant donut and the mangroves are in the middle. I would assume it's like the mangroves are like on the side of the jungle somewhere. So I'm just gonna follow the border and see what happens. Maybe I find what I'm looking for. Worst case scenario, I'll have to pray to RNGesus. Okay, well, things are already looking off to be pretty bad. But that's okay. I can work with it. Maybe I'll get a parrot now that I'm here. Fuck it, we'll do that. I'll get some melon seeds. Hello, chicken, how are you? Nice coat. You look great. Look low and near where rivers already are. Fair. It'll be low and near water from my understanding. Got it. Melon friend. Yep, check it out. It's Melon friend. I heard a parrot. I heard one. Where is it? Where are you hiding? Where art thou? Good friend. It's Swedish colored even. It's a sign. There is a better Swedish colored one, right? The dark blue one. Does the dark blue one have any yellow in it though? Ah, whatever. It's a sign. You're the first one that I saw. It's a sign. We're meant to be friends forever. Right? Yeah. Good old friend. Okay, I'm gonna call you... I gotta think again. Yeah, we need a Swedish name for this parrot. Pernilla. That's the one. Come on. Come on, Pernilla. Come on over. Hurry your ass up. We got things to do. The dark blue has like a spotty yellow for its cheeks, then it's way better to go for the color that Pernilla is. Much better. Swedish man, what? What do you want? What's happening? Is your house on fire? What's going on? Why the caps? You're making Swedish meatballs for dinner this week. Let's go. Be sure to put the result in the dining hall chat in the Discord server. And I will judge them very harshly. By which I mean it'll probably be great. I'm not a professional chef, so it'll probably be looking very delicious no matter what. What's that up there? There's more dark oak wood. Looks so great. I don't know. You bet you even have lingonberry jam this time? You better have the jam with it. That's like 90% of the reason they're Swedish meatballs. Because of what you serve them with. Also, hello little baby chicken. You are just a straight up square. I gotta say, that's a peak design right there. Say what you will about the other ones, but turning the baby chicken into a fucking square, turning chicks into a square, that's a brilliant design choice. You missed to enter the Discord? It's fine. I can send... The reason why I took away the link... No, they're right. The link is not available where my panels are anymore. The reason I took it away is because a part of me realized that... Because when I uploaded a TikTok that got like so many fucking views, like 25,000 something. And I realized if I were to blow up overnight, and a bunch of, like, theoretically, and a bunch of people were to join the server, I have like no bots or mods or anything. And so if there were to be chaos, I wouldn't know about it until the morning after. So I figured I'm just gonna make it so if anyone asks, I'll drop the link. Until I solve that portion. I mean, really, I should just get a bot or something already, but I'm just putting off things for later, you know? I always do. Copy that. Put it in here. Here's the link. There you go. Oh, it showed up in both chats. Pretty cool. So yeah, that's the reason why I removed the link, just to make sure there's a little bit of a safeguard. Again, it's very unlikely that it'll blow up overnight. that massively over like one video. Pandas, hello! Hello, Poe, how are you? Buddy? You're reaching for the skies? Are you stuck on your back? You are a square shape. Can you turn over? You never know. You never know. That is true. That is the reason why I fucking changed it, because you never know. You literally never know. Also, yeah, this is very gray. What the fuck is going on here? Penela, you might want to actually hang back for this one, because if I'm not mistaken, there's some bad mojo going on over there. You know what? You know what? Just hang out here. I'll find you. Where'd you go? All right, you're on my fucking shoulder. I forgot you do that. That's so cool. Hang out here among the sheep. I will come back for thee. I feel like I remember them introducing a biome where there was like, I don't know, supposed to be a scary mob or something that then wasn't very scary. Oh dear. What is this? Hello? Anyone there? There's a lot of this actually. What the fuck? What? Okay. Kinda what is this? Bleach? Bleached wood? Okay. Got it. Careful, the spooky biome. Hate how quiet it gets. Palewood is the English version. Okay, got it. Palewood. Oh, I guess that would make more sense. I don't really know why I initially thought bleach. I guess it's kind of similarly spelled, but if it were to be bleached, then that would say blekmedel, not just blek. I don't know. I'm not a professional translator. I'm just a guy. Just a goober. But cool, more wood. I like more wood. What the fuck did I hear? Hello? Hello? Is it the fucking leaves breaking or something? I don't know. It sounds like skeletons for some reason. But so, like, what part of this is supposed to be scary? Am I about to find out? Is it going to be one of those perfectly timed moments? Where I say, this is not scary, and then very scary. Just leave scary dudes, don't come out until night. Oh, okay. Well, I slept, so I'll have to see what the scary dudes are all about some other day when I come back here. But that's cool. Initially, what I thought was happening here from a distance was that some of the oak trees were just in the sort of birch biome, which then would make them more pale, but then I realized, no, that's far too pale. That's like hardcore gamer type of pale. I'm talking like haven't seen. I'm like talking can barely tell the difference between Dracula and a gamer type pale. Also could not see any mangroves over there, so I'll have to continue this way, I guess. Me AF, same. I remember there was one summer where I got like maybe a shade browner from the sun. And I was like, wow! So it is possible for me to actually get some sort of tan going. And not just go from pale white to fucking tomato red. There is an in-between. It's very slim, but there is an in-between. Crazy. I be staying pasty. Yup. Staying pasty. And if anything, I'm kind of okay with staying pasty. I mean, you should always go out in the sun and get the rays. That's what you need. But also, like tanning is like bad for you, isn't it? I mean, excessive tanning is horrible, but anything excessive is pretty much bad. But like, it's like wearing out your skin pretty much, isn't it? Maybe I'm getting it wrong, but I'm pretty sure tanning like in the long run is not very good for you. Like, sure, you look neat, I guess. But even then, it's kind of weird when I see classmates of mine, past old classmates, that I very distinctly remember being, yes, they are Caucasian. And then I look up images of them and they're so tanned that I'm like, that seems like a racial problem. I think your skin has turned into a hate crime all of a sudden, honey. I think you need to spend less time outside. You have flown too close to the sun and you cooked yourself. You need a... You're no longer medium rare, you're past well done, and you're almost into congratulations. Minimize skin cancer at least. Yeah, it's true. It's bad. I have a lot of people in my family with issues from tanning. It causes premature aging and skin cancer at worst. SPF all the way. Yeah, yeah. See, there's a reason I'm staying away from the outside. It's not just because I'm, you know, addicted to like 7 video games at any given time. And that the outside world is scary and that I'm also not being invited out to do things. I'm staying inside because of health reasons. I'm playing the long game here. I'm gonna live till I'm 130. And then I'm gonna just be like, I've had enough. I could go for 150, but don't feel like it. Are those cows? Dude, hello cows. Straight up red cows. Cool. Guys, I swear it's to prevent aging. Guys, I'm sorry, I cannot come to the party. It's too sunny outside. I'm sorry. It'll knock at least 2 days off my life. I will not do that. I'm sorry. Who knows when I might need those 2 days, alright? You don't know. Computer, give me 130 cigarettes. The fucking Star Trek bit. The fucking YTP or whatever this one made. What was it? 50? 100 cigarettes? How many cigarettes was it that they ordered every time? So there's some deep lore on Discord. Not quite. If you're referring to the lore store, that was one of my earliest viewers. She started going over the lore for Dark Souls. Then I don't really know what happened to her. She just sort of stopped. I was gonna say stopped existing. I don't think that's the case, but she stopped. Like she stopped showing up for streams, and she. I think her account got deleted as well. Probably because she deleted herself or something. I don't know. No clue what happened to her. But yeah, that's the lore behind the lore store. Is that a fucking giant ass ice mountain? It is. And I thought things were supposed to be tropical over here. I guess they were not. Is it nighttime though? Can your boy sleep? Do I need to sleep? I don't know. So many questions and no answers. I hope Queen got off the internet and is thriving. I hope so too. There is a small part of me that is like really worried that, I don't know, she was maybe dealing with something. Because one of her friends started showing up for streams. I think her name was Eclipse. Someone else that also just not active in the community here. She, however, has not deleted her like Discord. I think she's just not active anymore. But there's a part of me that's slightly worried that maybe something happened or whatever. Yeah, I mean, it's a thought that I really should entertain because I don't know. I literally don't know. So there's no reason to think that way. But again, the brain will do what the brain does. It just do. Um. So I really do hope her that, you know, she's doing well. I don't know how to transition from that to something completely different, but yeah, don't see a lot of mangrove still. Still not a whole lot. And now I'm just in one of the biomes that I hate the most. I don't like being in the savannah. I guess there's no rain, that's a benefit. But about it. If I could only have a little bit of mangrove, just a touch. Just a couple of saplings, no more. Thank you, Minecraft music. Very nice. What the fuck are— oh, right, the armadillos, hello! How are you? I can kill you guys to get the stuff to make dog armor, right? Pretty sure I can, but how can I kill these guys? They're just a couple of boys. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not a monster. I couldn't possibly harm them. Just don't have it in me. Don't kill if you keep them. They'll just drop you scales, even a couple of sticks. Or do you mean every couple of ticks? I could keep them. But now I gotta drag them all the way back to my base, and that's like... they're not meant to be at my base. You know, it's not their habitat. They can't really thrive there. Those are fucking miles away, so that would take 4 eons to get them over there. I don't even know what kind of food to attract them with. To get them to follow me. I don't have a leash. Sorry, lead. So that's not happening. It's just not. I'm also not raiding this village. I don't care. Not gonna bother. What the fuck is that over there? What do my eyes perceive? Looked like a structure for a moment, but I don't think it is. Is that another fucking... Dude, it's another fucking village. Why are there so many villages around here? What's happening? That's crazy. Again, it really feels like they've upped the spawn rate for villages because they're showing up so frequently all of a sudden. I don't know why. Food kidnapping is the way. You should name your pets with like a tag and stuff because you can craft them now. I have not figured out how to craft them yet. I should probably check my book. What the fuck the recipe is. Or I guess look it up. I could also do that. But looking up stuff about Minecraft seems it just goes against the code. You know what I mean? That would be like me admitting that I'm bad at the game. And I'm not allowed to do that. I'm just not. That said, I will probably eventually look something up because this game is not the most intuitive all the time. Is that a wizard's tower over there? No. Not. Also, I was out on a walk this Sunday because the like project group or whatever that I'm in that like arranges outdoor activities for students at the school we're prepping for our next thing, which is going to be basically a hike. And so we tested one of the hikes and it takes you to like this like somewhat remote like residential area, and I shit you not, there's an old house with a full-on wizard's tower connected to it, and I cannot describe to you how badly I want to live in that house. It looks pretty run down, like clearly the owners have not taken very well care of it. But goddamn, bro, if I had the money to like buy that place and restore it and have my own wizard's tower, that would be, I mean, I could die happy then. I wouldn't want to die happy. I would prefer to stay alive for at least a few years so I could actually use the fucking wizard's tower. But could you imagine, though? Pondering over an orb in your own wizard's tower? That would be so cool. There's only one paper, one nugget of any type to make it? Okay. Like cool when you have chat. Exactly. The whimsy. Exactly. The levels of whimsy will be through the roof. Through the roof of the wizard's tower, so I'd have to fix it again. Man, fuck. I didn't bring a boat. Which makes sense. I didn't think of going across any sort of water. Didn't think I would have to do that. But if it's hotter climates that, you know, what really matters, I have another idea for a place where there's a good chance mangroves could be. Because I do remember seeing a place where there might have been a desert and there was a savanna and a jungle. So you got possibly 3 hot places next to each other. Seems like a pretty good place for, you know, a mangrove hotspot. Am I right? Huh? I'm sorry. Have they changed all the cow sounds? No. No, they wouldn't do that. There's no way they would do that. I mean, they would, but there's no way. You could make your dream wizard's tower in Minecraft eventually. That's true. I could do that and I should do that. Nay, I shall do that. Eventually I shall. Let's think for a minute here. Where am I in time and space? The savannah's over there. Jungle's off somewhere over there, I think. My house is like right over that way. Because there's the mountain covered in cherry blossoms that's right next to it. God, the speeds that I'm going at. Also, yes, ban me, I guess. But if the computer were to ban me, who would be here to entertain you? Hmm? Think about that. Did you ever ponder over that question? Good point. Exactly, exactly. You hate to admit it, but you need me. This is a symbiotic relationship, alright? We need each other. All I ponder is my orb. Exactly, all I ponder over is my orb. Do you see an orb in my hands? No. So I'm not pondering things right now. See, I know exactly where I am. House over there somewhere. And the jungle's behind it. I'm telling you.